Hi, I'm Antonio Spence, co-founder chair of Wealthittude, and beside me, I have none other than the Wealthittude boss.
Okay, guys.
Serafia Spence. So I'll ask Serafia to introduce herself before we go any further.
I'm Serafia Spence. I'm an attorney at law, a wealth and business coach, and co-founder of Wealthittude, where our mission is to foster positive attitude, towards wealth and wealth creation through financial literacy. And today we have some super special guests. If you realize we're in a relaxed setting, we have Isabella Spence, which is our daughter, and we have Micaiah and Alexia, who are the daughters of some of the parents you saw in the previous episodes. And if you haven't watched the other episode, I'm going to drop it in the link. I'm going to drop the link in the bio so that you can check it out. I'm going to ask them to introduce themselves and also tell us anything about themselves that they would like to share. Who wants to start?
My name is Isabella and I love history. And my parents are Serafia Spence and Antonio Spence.
That's us.
Hey.
Micaiah?
Hi, my name is Micaiah and I like to dance. And my mom is Kai and partner.
Okay. Alexia?
Hi, my name is Alexia Joseph. I like to play the piano and swim. And my mom is Susan Joseph.
All right. So these children are just some amazing kids. And we want to find out, guys, there's no wrong answers, as we told you before. We just want to have an open conversation with you about what you think about financial literacy and wealth and so forth. Does it matter? Does financial literacy matter to you? How old are you, by the way, before you start? How old are you, Isabella?
I am 12 and turning 13 in October.
Okay. And Micaiah?
I'm 12, turning 13 in a couple of days.
Okay, so we'll be celebrating your birthday soon. Looking forward to that. And Alexia?
I am 12 and I will be celebrating my 13th birthday in May.
Wow, so you're almost on the cusp of being a teenager. Does wealth and money matter to you at this age? Do you even care?
Nick, you want to go? Tell us what you think.
I think wealth and money matters, especially at this age. So we can...
That's okay. That's okay. No wrong answers.
So we can get used to dealing with money.
Yeah.
So we can prepare for when we're adults.
Okay. Absolutely.
That's a good answer.
That's a very, very good answer. What about you, Alexia?
So yes, I think it's important that we should know about money at this age so we can teach others if they don't know about it.
Okay.
Right. Isabella? Do you think mommy and daddy talks to you about money all the time? Do you think it makes sense for us to do it? Is anything getting through?
I think learning about money at this age is important so that when we grow up, we learn how to manage our money, invest it, and
Make
Just
really
good
wise
returns,
decisions, right?
right?
Yeah.
Do you think that parents talk to you enough about money? Do they involve you in the conversations enough?
Or let me ask the question another way. Do you find whenever your parents talk to you about money, do you find it to be boring or do you find it to be interesting? Let me ask that. Is it boring or interesting?
Be honest.
A bit boring.
Boring.
I find it to be completely boring.
Okay. What about you, Mick?
Kind of boring, kind of interesting.
Oh, kind of boring, kind of interesting. So tell me, what about it is boring? Is
Yes.
it? Yeah.
It's just not an interesting topic.
Topic?
Yeah, it's not interesting to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So does it become interesting when it is that it's time to buy stuff?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. So back to a question that Serafia had asked earlier, right? So what does So firstly, let me ask the question. Do you want to be wealthy?
Yes.
Okay, so everybody wants to be wealthy.
What does that
Tell
look like?
me, but even before you tell me what it looks like, tell me why you want to be wealthy.
I want to be wealthy so that I can support my family in the future and I can buy the things that I want and take care of my family.
Okay, fair enough. That's a nice answer. What about you? Why do you want to be wealthy, Mick?
I want to be wealthy so I can support my family, as she said, and also support myself.
And Alexia?
So I just want to be able to buy my needs and wants, especially my needs.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
What does wealth look like for you? Any of you? What does that look like? Is it lots of money, lots of houses, lots of cars? Paint a picture for me. What does that look like?
So when you say you want to be wealthy, can you describe it a little bit? So how does that translate? So how do you know when you're wealthy?
When you have enough money to supply your needs and also your wants.
So when you say wealthy, do you imagine it to be something that is it based on the businesses that you have? Is it based on the money that you have in the bank? Is it based on property that you have? What does that mean? Or have you not thought about it in that kind of way?
I haven't thought about it.
I haven't thought about it.
Okay. All right. That's fair.
Okay. Does your parents talk to you about money at all?
Not really.
Sometimes. I'm sure that there is a money lesson that they have imparted to you or told you about. What's one money lesson that they have told you about that sticks out to you or stands out to you? Is it about saving your lunch money, saving, investing? Think about one money lesson that they have told you about that you're like, oh, that makes sense.
Investing into stock accounts.
Okay. Investing into stock accounts.
Saving my money instead of buying it on useless things.
Yes. So that has stuck with you. And what about you, Alexia?
Kind of what Makai said, like saving my money in case I have an emergency, I can have the money too.
Okay, and have you guys been saving?
Yes.
Yes, I realize the smiles, the face lit up. Okay, how do you save? In a piggy bank or how does?
Both in a piggy bank, but also like whenever I get allowance, I use like half of it to buy stuff that I want, but then I save the rest.
Okay.
And that's what I do.
And you, Isabella?
Same as them.
Okay. And once you save your money, is it that you put it in a bank afterwards?
Is it that mommy and daddy puts it in the bank?
Repeat the question.
So when you save your money, is it that you save it and you keep it in the piggy bank, or
I keep it in the piggy bank?
You keep it in the piggy bank.
Okay.
All right. Good.
Okay. And what are you saving for? Are you just randomly saving because you hear that you must save, or is there a particular goal that you have in mind?
I'm saving up for my the things I want in the future, and
Robux?
yes.
So the Robux? You're saving up for Robux?
I'm saving up for Robux.
As well. So both the future and the stuff that you want to enjoy right now. That's okay. Okay.
How does it feel when you see that money stacking up in your piggy bank?
Feels good.
Feels good. All right. How does it feel when you see that piggy bank being empty? Because you go into that piggy bank any at all, or you just leave it there to just stack up?
I leave it there to stack up.
Okay.
All right. I have one for you. So from time to time, you guys will spend money, right? So is there have you ever spent money on something that maybe you might have really, really, really wanted, but after you got it, you totally regretted it? Tell me about that. Tell me, you had a time like that, Isabella?
No matter if it's in Roblox.
It doesn't matter what it is. Tell us about it.
I'll come back.
Okay, all right.
Anybody
Mick?
want to?
You want, or Alexia? Okay.
Never had a
Mick,
purchase that you're like, oh my gosh, why I asked mommy to buy this or why I bought this? Alright, so we'll leave that question because you seem to be very good savers and not spendthrifts.
What about a purchase that you did from the money that you saved that you were super happy about?
I bought some shoes.
Ooh. You're pretty stoked about those shoes. Awesome. What about you, Alexia?
I bought a ring and I still like it.
You still like it? Okay. Isabella?
I bought a pack of 200 stickers that I still use to this day.
Oh, awesome. So that was like one of the purchases that you were the most happy about. That's really, really nice.
Nice. And do you think that financial literacy and money should be taught in school? Do you think they should
I
add it
think
to
so,
school?
so that the children know how to spend their money wisely.
Okay.
We agree with that, by the way, right? And we think as well too that sometimes because kids always say, you know, they don't understand why money is. They know it's important because it buys the stuff that they like, but then outside of that, most kids may find it boring, maybe because it isn't taught to them in a way that they can actually understand what it does and how they can do well with it. You know what I mean? So we agree with you.
And I'm going to tell you a story. When I was younger, not so long ago, we used to have a particular savings club in school. So the banks used to come and they used to have this book that you would put in the amount of money that you save every single week. And every week I saw that stack up. And it excited me because the number kept on going up and going up and going up. So I saved my money from early. And once I learned to do that, that travel, that consistency of putting away something each time stays with me until today. And that's something that as you learn and you grow, whatever it is that you learn about money now will actually stay with you as you go on. So you have good money lessons that I know your parents are teaching you that will stay with you.
Anyway, enough chatting for right now. Game.
Wait, I have one question before the game. Imagine you won $1 million tomorrow. What would you do with it?
If I won $1 million tomorrow, I would take about 20% of that money and I would donate it to charity. Then I'd take another about 40% and I would invest that and I would save it and then the rest of the money I would take to buy the things that I want.
Okay. Alright. That sounds like a
So I see
plan.
that you plan out the million already, Isabella.
What about you, Mick? What would you do with it?
Honestly, I would save like 50%, 50%, 60%, and then I would spend the rest.
What are some of the things you'd spend on?
What's the first thing you'd buy?
Yeah.
I would buy
Roblox.
Shoes.
I would buy food.
Food.
Okay, a girl after my
You're
own
a
heart.
big foodie. You'd like some good food.
I'm a
Alright.
foodie too.
And Alexia, if you won $1 million, what would you do with it?
I'll probably give half of it to charity or people who really need it.
Yes.
And then I'll probably put away some to save. And then for the rest, I'll buy whatever I want with it.
Okay. Alright.
Okay,
So,
nice. Great answers, guys.
From the mouth of
Alright, so guess what happened? We're going to have some fun now. So enough of the questions. We're moving into a game we like to call Smart Money Move, or Money Mistake. So we're going to be asking you, we're going to throw some scenarios to you, and then you have some cards in front of you that show the audience. So you have Smart Money and Money Mistake. So each time we give you the scenario, you're going to hold up the card, whether or not it's a smart money move or a money mistake. Who is ready? Who is ready?
Oh.
Come on, they have to make them edit to that part. Who is ready? We are.
We are.
Guys, this is real. This is as real as it gets.
All right. Ready?
All right. So you get $20,000 for your birthday and immediately spend it all on games. Is that a smart money move or a money mistake?
Money mistake.
Money mistake. Okay. I'm going to choose Alexia to start this one. You save half of your allowance every week and spend the rest wisely. Is that a smart money move or a money mistake?
Can you repeat that?
You save half of your allowance each week and spend the rest wisely.
Smart.
Do you guys agree?
Yeah.
Smart money move? Alright. You buy a new phone even though your old one works fine. You upgrade the phone. Is that a smart money move or a money mistake? Money mistake. Alright. You guys doing well. Alright, so you start a small business selling handmade bracelets to a friend. Or to friends. Smart money move? Alright, so I'm gonna ask you now, why is that a smart money move? Anybody?
Because you're making money out of what you like to do.
Awesome answer.
Awesome. Alright, ready for the next one, Antonio? You wanna do it?
Sure. All right. You borrow $500 from a friend and forget to pay them back. Money mistake. I agree. All right. You invest your birthday money in a savings account instead of spending it all. All right.
That one speaks for itself,
Our kids are very, very sharp, folks. All right. You learn how to budget and you track the amount that you spend each month. Smart money.
You're all making smart money moves, man.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right. You always buy things on a sale even if you don't need them. Why is that a money mistake?
They're on sale. So why would it be a money
Because
mistake?
you don't need
You
them.
don't need them.
We're trying to trick you, but you guys are so
Our
smart.
kids are wise. Our kids are wise. Okay. You donate some of your money to a cause you care about while still saving some. Is that smart? Or, okay, smart money move. Seraphiel?
You use your entire savings to buy a luxury item instead of saving for a goal. You ask your parents to help you open a savings account. Then you put nothing in it. Fantastic. All right. You set a financial goal and make a plan to reach it. Nobody all making smart money.
I have one. You take your entire allowance and buy Roblox credits. I saw that smart money. Go. I could have sworn that smart go a while ago. But yes, you're correct, guys. That's correct. And you set a goal and you plan to reach it and you work hard every day to reach it. Is that a smart move? Okay, that's a smart money move.
What about if your friend comes to borrow money from you and they don't pay you back? Is it a money mistake for you or for them?
For both.
For both.
So guys, I mean, I think that you guys got like, if I was grading this, you'd have gotten like a perfect score. So you guys are clearly understanding the importance of money and you're understanding how to, create wealth and beginning to create wealth. And you guys look like you're making some pretty wise decisions. Mm-hmm. So we just want to say, keep up the good work and big up to your parents. They've obviously taught you very, very well.
And
All right.
have you learned anything from this session at all that you want to share? What have you learned from our games in our session? Have you learned anything today?
One word. You can say one
thing.
word.
Just one thing.
That you should always make smart choices.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Invest your money and don't spend it on things that you don't need.
That's a great takeaway.
And you should spend your money wisely. Like, first you can buy your needs, and then if you have any money left over, you can buy your wants.
Okay. Fantastic. You guys are really, really smart. And then I have, is money and wealth creation something that you'd like to learn more about? Is it something, I know you guys say boring, but from this session today, is it something that you'd want to learn more about?
It's not necessarily something that I'm interested in, but I would like to learn more.
Okay, that's fair. I think that's a reasonable answer.
Is that the answer across the board?
Yep. All right. So, guys, we have some super wise kids who are extremely smart and very, very sweet. Their parents should be very, very proud of them. And so we encourage you two to make sure, one, you have the money conversations with your own kids. Hear what they think about it, take the time to discuss it, and give it to them in little bite-sized chunks. It can be overwhelming, but it is important, as the kids say, even though they know it's not necessarily something that is super exciting, it is a conversation that they would like to have. So take the time, sit with your kids and discuss money, budgeting, saving, investing. They aren't too small, and if you break it down in just little bite-sized chunks, it certainly will make a difference. And if you're having a difficulty, what should they do, Mom?
Tune into Wealthittude. Like, subscribe, share, and click the notification bell for our next episode. You do not want to miss it. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, learning to stack assets and building wealth properly. Oh, yeah. Welcome to the Wealthittude family.